I can hear the ravens. Absolutely love the sound of ravens. So welcome back to my channel, everyone. I'm sat in St Bride's Church in Rhayader. The sun has just been shining through into the porch. It's been wonderful, really warm to feel the warmth of the sun. Because it's been really stormy. I had a stormy day yesterday up on a big hill called Gumalt. A nice rest in a B&B. Well, I say that, they were all partying downstairs. It was in the Lamb and Flag in Rhayader. And yeah, it was loud music until 12 o'clock and whatnot. But I had a nice lie-in this morning. And I'm just here at St Bride's. This is where my dear brother and I, my dear brother Paul, my twin, dossed down one night in August 2014. And I always come back here. I dossed down here. The sun's shining again. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, so I dossed down here again in 2018 when I did the River Elan hike. And whenever I'm in Rhayader, I always visit. And I plan on doing a hike via the Ithon through Abbey Cumhur to Rhayader in the new year, and I'll probably be dossing here again. So yeah, I'm back here, just remembering me and Paul. I always do, I always come back here. There's quite a touching story actually to this place. Let me just check my brew. Yeah, water's heating up. Any of you brewed up in a church before? Yeah, St Bride's Church in Rhayader, just making a brew. Nice and mellow, just remembering the vibes of August 2014. Yeah, it's getting warm. Yeah, there's quite a touching story here. I'm not just talking about me and Paul coming here and camping, dossing, hiking. At the front entrance there's a gravestone, and it's to Christopher Rees and John Rees. Now the thing is, when I dossed here in 2018 for the Elan Valley hike, there were a group of guys working in the yard here, in the churchyard, and I got chatting, and one of them was John Rees, and I told him what I was doing because I had all my gear and stuff, and they were working in the yard. So I told him that I was here. I said my brother and I dossed here in 2014 hiking. I said he was my twin brother, my identical twin. You know, he died in 2016. I said, and he said, "Oh, my twin brother died in 2017." I went, "Oh, really?" I said, "Oh, sorry to hear about that." And we got chatting about twins and loss. And he invited me to his house. He said, "I'm only live across the way." He said, "I've got a monkey puzzle tree outside the front of my house." He said, "You're welcome anytime you're in Rhayader to come along and have a cup of tea." Well, all these years, I've thought about John and his twin, and thought about popping along for a cup of tea, but I don't come into Rhayader often. I've been in here once or twice, and yes, I've thought about him. But do you know what? I wish I'd made a special effort to come out here to Rhayader to see John and have a cup of tea and chat to a fellow twin, because on that headstone now it's not just Christopher Rees, it's John Rees. John died in January 2022. When I saw it yesterday, I was like, "Oh wow, never." I said, "No way," because recently I've been thinking about him and actually making that special effort, but I never did. Yeah, brew's coming, but I never did. And I wished I had. And that's the lesson here. When you feel something and you really want to do something, do it. Don't think about it, do it. So I missed my chance. I missed my chance to connect with John Rees, a fellow twin who'd lost his twin. You know? Yep, it's coming. I put enough fuel in there just to keep a flame going whilst I'm drinking a brew. Because it's a blustery day and it's nice to have a flame, isn't it? Look at this, eh? A nice brew in the porch at St Bride's. Yeah, Paul dossed down there. I was on this side. And just as a bit of a ceremony, I've put 2 conkers up here I've put one there, which I collected from home. I don't know whether I ought to be sharing this because people will, and I'll put one there. Look. Yeah, I hope nobody touches them. Hope they leave them at least for a while. That's it, we've got a rolling boil. We got a rolling boil. So this brew is for Paul, and it's for John, and it's for Christopher Reese. It's for Rhayader, because they were very well known characters in Rhayader. And I'll tell you what else it's for. Yeah, it's for following through with your intuitions and your feelings and not holding back on them. Yeah, just Nescafe decaf. I cannot drink caffeinated coffee or tea. It just buzzes me up too much. So yeah, just a bit of decaf coffee. Thing is, that coffee, you got to heat the water up first. You got to boil the water up first before adding the coffee, because if you add it to cold water, it gets, well, you can't mix it. It's just lumpy. It's still a bit lumpy. I can see it in there. It'll taste good enough. Yeah, I mixed it some more. No lumps in it anymore. And the sun is still shining. Absolutely wonderful. No, I was just sat here now, thinking about my brief time in Rhayader. I came here to walk Gamalt. And yeah, super stormy. Absolutely brilliant. Great fun. Spectacular. But afterwards I was soaking wet through, and I went for a cup of tea before checking into my B&B. And I met these two great ladies, Julie and Sue, in the Elan Hotel, just beyond Rhayader Bridge. Just up the road from St Bride's here, in fact. So I'd like to give Julie and Sue a shout out, primarily because they were good ladies and it was a good conversation, and they were local. Fantastic to meet local people, but also they got married here in St Bride's. Pardon me. So they have a connection to this place too. It seems as though St Bride's is rooted in the community here somewhere. So yeah, shout out to you, Julie, and shout out to you, Sue. I enjoyed the meeting yesterday. Brilliant. Still blowing a hoolie out there. I was going to go on top of Gwastedin Hill today. Yeah, I was going up there today, but no. Yeah, I was going up there. But it gets higher. It goes all the way up there. It's quite a big beast of a hill. But yeah, it's more fierce winds, and I doubt if the views are fantastic. So I decided to come here instead, remember my bro, and I'm glad I did, and make a brew. I like doing these quirky things, you know what I mean? How often do you make a brew in a church porch? And I mean every respect to St Bride's. You know, I love this place. I have a special connection to it. I'll show you St Bride's, the church. Yeah, it's Victorian, I'd say. Built in Victorian. A bit windy. Sorry for the shaking. So yeah, there's the porch. That's where Paul and I dossed in 2014. I dossed there in 2018. And that's where Julie and Sue got married. I can see them all coming out now. Special days. Do you know what I mean, guys? Special days, lots of joy, lots of laughter. Thank goodness for the brew kit. Or should we say thank God for the brew kit? Yeah, there's been some good days here, special days, and there's also been obviously very sad days. You know, it's a church, isn't it? You know, the yard is full of graves. I was at a place, yeah, I forget the name of the church now, I'll put it on screen, but on the southern shores of Langos Lake. And I stepped out from the porch. Paul and I were just having a break. We were hiking the River Limphy from Source, and I just stepped across the way, and there was a new gravestone, and I read it, and the lad who was buried there was 18, 19 years of age. So there's all sorts of stories going on, you know, in these graveyards, in these places. 18, 19 years of age. He wasn't old. That's not old, is it? He's a young boy. He's not really into manhood yet. So yeah, a whole myriad of stories. And mine and Paul's is just one. And Julie and Sue, that's another. And John and Chris, the twins, they're another. Yeah, life. So multi-layered, isn't it, guys? So multi-layered. I just find it fascinating, I really do. So yeah, get out there. 2024. I wish you all the best for 2024. Follow your instincts, follow your instincts, follow your gut, your intuition, your feelings. Don't ignore them. If special things happen and you get invited to places, follow them through, you know. If you've got ideas, follow them through. You know, don't allow your fears to get the best of you. Yep. So that's my message. That's my New Year message to you from St. Bride's Church, having a brew. Alright guys, happy 2024. I'm going to wrap this one up now. I'm going to finish off the coffee and yeah, get on my way and film the Rhayader Falls. They're in High Spain. Alright, fantastic. From the Porch of St. Bride's, wishing you the best for 2024. Love and peace.